We loved the Can't Stop, Won't Stop foundation. Well, now there is the concealer. How do they work out? Stay tuned. Hey guys, welcome back. Okay, so, I don't know why I said that because there's gonna be an intro before this. Anyway, all right, so what we're gonna do today, well, I kind of already said it in the intro too, so I guess we could just get into it. I have my Can't Stop, Won't Stop foundation in the color Caramel, and then I bought 2 of the NYX Can't Stop, Won't Stop concealers. These concealers are in the same bottle or packaging as the older HT concealers, and if you guys know, the HT concealers are a dupe for the NARS Longwear Radiant Creamy Radiant Concealers. The only thing that I don't like about the HT concealers for these guys, they go bad and they change color, like they oxidize a little bit. So I'm hoping that this doesn't happen. I mean, obviously it takes a few weeks once you open the package for it to oxidize, but I felt like the NYX HT concealers would change color after a few weeks. They get like a little bit almost green, which is kind of strange. This was years ago when I was using the NYX HT concealers, so let me know if they've changed the formula or if it's a thing now. I don't know. I haven't really tried them since, but let's go ahead and try the Can't Stop, Won't Stop concealers, and maybe they are a dupe for something else. I'm assuming they're transfer proof as well. So it says play, hide, and sculpt with a NYX Professional Makeup Can't Stop, Won't Stop Contour Concealer. The lightweight liquid won't transfer, so it's not supposed to transfer. Has 3 major complexion musts covered. You can use the blendable, blah, 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 blah. We don't care, we don't care, we don't care. Long wearing, complimentary with your full coverage foundation, lasts for 24 hours. I won't be testing the 24 hours because, to be honest, like no one should be wearing makeup for 24 hours. I don't care what you're doing. You need to wash your face. So yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and test this out. I'm gonna pin my hair back because I can't be getting concealer and makeup and stuff in my hair, so I got a little, hi! Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and prime with the Versace Unicorn Essence. They have these guys, okay, so these are like 50 bucks normally, and I don't wanna spend that much money for something I've never tried, especially since it's online. I found the little middies at Sephora, and so I was super excited. I'm glad I didn't buy the Gold Elixir one, because I am not a fan of how that one smells. It smells like straight up oil and I don't like that. Okay, but this one smells amazing. The Unicorn, is this Unicorn Elixir? What is it? Yeah, Unicorn Essence. I love the way this smells and it feels so good on my skin. I already have moisturizer on, by the way, but oh, I love the way this smells. It smells so good. All right, so we're just gonna go ahead. As you can tell, my Can't Stop, Won't Stop foundation is well loved. Also, have you guys noticed, the guys that wear this, the pump gets stuck and like clogged and you have to like unclog it before you use it. I made the fatal mistake of trying to force the clog out and I sprayed makeup all over my wall. So now I have to like take a little bobby pin and like scoop it out if I'm gonna use, if I've gone like a few days without using it. So I'm gonna go ahead and pat this in with my e.l.f. sponge. I love the sponge. I'm sure you guys have seen me use it in the past couple videos. The sponge is bomb.com. I'll get my pores later. So the reason I like this foundation is I really feel like it's a good match for me. It's not too yellow and it's cheaper so I can wear it every day, whereas I love my CoverFX. I actually just bought the Bare Minerals Pro, and let me know if you guys want a foundation routine on that one or a review on that one, because I'm thinking about doing a foundation series, because honestly the hardest part of my makeup routine is picking foundation. So if you guys want a foundation, like a swatch or, I don't know, foundation series, kind of going over the top foundations that I've tried, because I've tried a ton. Okay, I have some in my eye. I've tried a ton. There you go. I'm trying to see in this mirror. Okay. And a little tip I used, or I found or saw, is that when you have larger pores, instead of using a pore filling foundation, just take like a stiff little brush and take a little bit of foundation on the back of your hand and just kind of swipe it off and kind of work it into the large pores, and it really, really does make a difference. Because I've noticed with pore minimizing primers, like it would make my pores still look big. Like you have to kind of pay special attention to this area. So that's what I'm doing. I'm just going in and making sure everything is nice and blended. I think I want to do one more layer of foundation. I normally for every day do one, like two or three pumps. I think I'm going to go in with 2 more pumps just to kind of build up the areas so we get that full flawless look. I normally don't wear a ton of foundation, but some days you need a little extra love, you know? So we're going to go ahead, and I think it always looks nice when I add an extra layer, especially like in this area, because I feel like this is the area that I have the most problem skin. So there we go. But so this has been like my go-to foundation, like I said before, but lately I've been using the Bare Minerals Pro, and I actually like it. Another thing that I was like really interested in or excited about, or maybe everyone knew it but me, which is very possible, Sephora's app has that shade finder, and I'm really skeptical about like using technology to find my shade because I feel like there's no way they can get it right. But let me turn this down. But I put my favorite shade, which is my CoverFX G70 in there, because they don't have like it's Sephora, they don't put brands that they don't sell. And so they said that my match would be the Bare Pro Minerals Cardamom, or 23 I think is the letter, 32 I'm not really sure. I think it's Cardamom. And I was like really surprised because that actually was my match. Like, and I really, really like that foundation. Okay, so the 2 shades that I have in the concealer are Caramel and Golden. If I remember correctly from swatching this earlier, Caramel, well obviously Caramel should match my exact shade. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to wipe my hands off, and I'm going to see if these shades are exactly the same. So I'm going to go ahead and wipe that off. I'm going to put a squirt of the foundation and swipe it. So we're going to swipe it here. Okay, and then I'm going to take the Caramel, and then I'm going to swipe that as well. Okay, so here is, this one is the concealer, and then this one's the foundation. I'd say they're pretty much they're pretty much exactly the same color. So that's good. So if you are looking for a color that is exactly just a foundation color that you can use, you know, if you want to just have something to go put in your, I'm not speaking correctly. Why do I feel like I'm out of breath? Ooh, okay. If you want a concealer for just those days where you want to spot treat or not wear a full-fledged foundation, you can go ahead and pick up the same color that you are in that foundation in the concealer. It looks like they're going to match. Golden, if I remember correctly, is a shade or 2 lighter than Caramel. Okay, so they look very similar. I think Golden might be a touch warmer. So this is Golden right here, and it's a little brighter. Honestly, they're very similar, but I think it's a touch more golden, and it actually might be too dark for my under eye. So what I'm going to do, golden actually might be darker, which I didn't think it was, but maybe it is. I'm going to use caramel to conceal, and then I won't be doing any standard highlighting today. I'll just be concealing. So I'm just going to test this out. So as you can see, it's got the doe foot applicator. I think it's a little bit different than the HD concealer one, but yeah, it's pretty sturdy, I guess. Like, it's got a little flex to it. So for the price of this, and let me pull up Ulta again, this is 0.11 fluid ounces, and it is $8.50. I believe these are going to be in Ulta on December 23rd, but you can right now, you can buy them on the app. So we're gonna just test this out. I haven't heard a lot about them. Again, I think they've been on the app for a while, but I picked this up during my like Black Friday, Cyber Monday haul. So I'm just gonna go ahead and, so it is thick, I will say that. Okay. And one dip into the container actually gets you a lot of product. So that's good. I'm waiting for my swatches to dry so I can see, but like from far away they look very, very similar. Up close, you can tell golden, which is this one right here, is a teensy bit darker and warmer. So I actually won't be using that one, and I'll probably just, I might return it, I don't know. I don't return anything, so I guess it doesn't really matter. Okay. So I'm just going to go ahead, and since this isn't a highlight, I'm going to go ahead and hit that under the nose area real quick. Okay, I'm going to let that dry down a little bit like I normally do with my foundations or with my concealers. I'm going to let this dry. Off the bat, I am noticing that the concealer is a little bit thicker than the foundation, so which is what you want. So these two are much thicker than the foundation. The foundation can sheer out, whereas the concealer is pretty thick. Like, they've both been on my hand for a little while, so they're drying out. You can feel a little bit more tug when you run your hand across it when it's drying, so that's pretty decent. So I'm gonna go ahead and okay guys, so my initial impression with this is it actually reminds me a lot of the CoverFX concealers, the Power Play concealer. And in fact, I want to like go ahead and swatch. I know they're going to be two different colors, but just like the way it's blending and the look, like it's very, very full coverage. Actually, I'm really impressed. I didn't think this would actually. That's actually really nice. I don't know if you can tell through the camera. I'm hoping you guys can, but it's a really, really nice finish. It doesn't dry super fast, which is good. I'm hoping they fix that from the foundation, because I feel like the foundation dried super quick. But I actually really like the way this is laying down. I'm not gonna set it, like I didn't set the the CoverFX Power Play concealer, so I'm just gonna blend. And I've been really into not setting my concealers lately. Luckily, I've been able to find concealers that I don't have to set, because honestly, my under eye, it just doesn't work like with powder. I've tried it and it just doesn't work. So I'm gonna go ahead and put on my eyebrows, and I will be right back with a finished look and an overall impression of the foundation, or of the concealer. Oh my god, I can't talk. I don't know what's going on. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay guys, I'm back with a full face. So this is how the foundation has held up. I'm zooming in so you can really get in there and see. Like, did not set this at all. I am super impressed. I really think this is a dupe. But like, look at that. It looks really, really even. I didn't even use setting spray. So yeah, I didn't use setting spray. This is just applying it and blending it in and going. I didn't set it. If anything, I have my, like, it's just contour, blush, and highlight. Oh, I don't think my nose do it. Okay, contour, blush, and highlight. There's no setting spray, no powder, nothing. And I've had this on for like an hour or two now, and there's no creasing. And normally, I can tell a concealer is going to crease within 15-20 minutes. So I'm really, really impressed. I haven't touched this up at all. Really impressed with the way this came out. I did film this look. That video will probably be up after this one. But yeah, so here is my final thoughts. I really, really like it. Let me really quickly get the G70 Power Play so I can swatch the two to see if, I don't think they're the same color, but consistency wise, let me see if I can figure that out. Hold on. So I have my Power Play concealer here. I'm gonna wipe these swatches from this palette. You'll never guess, by the way, which palette I use for this look. Like, I'm super impressed. Okay, so here's the CoverFX in G Medium 3. Here is the Can't Stop, Won't Stop in Caramel. So I'm gonna swatch this one here. That was it. I'm so bad at swatching. That was a really bad swatch. I'm gonna fix that. Okay, we're just gonna, okay. And then I'm gonna swatch the G Medium 3, which is definitely a different color. There. So here are the two colors. This is the G Medium 3 that I use as a highlight under the eye and concealer, and this is the one in my shade. When I'm looking at these, the NYX Can't Stop, Won't Stop is actually thicker. It's a lot thicker. Oh wow. I wasn't expecting that. They feel very similar on the face, but the G Medium 3 is thinner consistency, so it probably will feel a little lighter, but I actually don't feel this on my face at all. So, you know, there's that. I don't know, take it or leave it. But anyway, that's what I've got for you today. I'll talk to you guys later. Leave down below, again, if you want to see the foundation series, anything else you want to see, and I will talk to you later. Bye, guys.